I'm going to go ahead and go to the main topic of conversation. Thanks for joining the chat. So, what we're going to talk about today, the main stuff we're talking about today, is the Matrix Underground Fight Club, which is the headline for the chat right now, right? The reason why it's titled that is because of exactly what you're thinking. I am going to be heading. Let's find out. I'm going to be heading up a project where the priority and the goal of it will be a fight club for these Matrix avatars. Let me tell you what that's going to mean. So, as you guys see, let's go ahead and go to one of these avatars. Let's just click on, let's go to one of mine. If I can show one off. Let's go work for red or blue. So I'll pull up one red and one blue. All right. So we're going to look, the way it's going to work is it's not going to take note of any of what it looks like. It's just going to be the stats, which are going to be part of the competition. So you see it has 9, 11, 17, 5, 10, and 8. The way the system is going to work is that you are going to go up another avatar. So this avatar, let's say, will go against another red-pilled avatar, this one. And we're going to have tournaments for one for red pill, one for blue pill, because, you know, exclusive universes, they don't overlap. That's why. So these stats plus are going to go against these stats. And what the game's going to do, it's going to basically generate 3 random options. So out of these 6 options, it's going to generate, let's say, wisdom, dex, and strength, right? And whoever has the highest of those 3 randomly generated stats for the match will win that match. So if it's wisdom, this has an 11. This has an 11, so that's a tie. If this has a 12, this has a 17, 515 wins. And if this one, I did the wrong thing, sorry. Let's say the 3 stats are wisdom, intelligence, and dex. So wisdom, this one ties, this one loses, and then dex 1 against 5, right? So this one wins again. So this one wins two out of the 3 matches. It will move on to the next match. It's going to do that. It's going to be a tournament of sorts. It's going to be interesting. The point of this is specifically to increase the value of these avatars, because I personally do not believe Nifty's is doing a good job. They say there's going to be missions. They say there's going to be leaderboards, but they're not giving any kind of timeline. They're not giving any kind of roadmap like any NFT project does. Literally, the worst NFT project I've seen with any kind of credibility still has a roadmap. The roadmap might suck, but at least they have something you can be held accountable by. And if they break it, the community can hold them accountable to their actions. But Nifty doesn't have that. If you look at Nifty's website, they don't have anything referencing any kind of roadmap whatsoever. Now, I know they have other projects on here, but there's no website just for the Matrix avatars. If you click on it, it doesn't tell you anything about the next mission. It doesn't tell you anything about what's good or bad. Like, if you look here, it just says, oh, cool, it's uniquely yours. And Palm's energy efficient. But it doesn't say. And also, it sucks. They're banning people from their Discord, which is the primary source of information, for no reason. And then we're not able to find out the information we need. So it's just interesting. Nifty's has definitely dropped the ball, guys. It's obnoxious. So what I'm trying to do is basically give the value that I think this should have in general. We're going to be using the same metrics. Oh, not the same exact metric. I wanted to hire this guy, but he's uninterested in being a part of the project right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and make something like what he has, where you'll be able to put in the avatar number. Like, let's say we put in this one right here, and it won't really have this stuff. It will only have the stats for it. So you can, and it'll give you the average, and like if that's good or not. So instead of having all the rarity based on these random traits he's put in himself, like the special stuff that doesn't matter, and these numeric values, it's literally just gonna take the numeric value right here, add it together, tell you if it's like decent or not, and I guess like a rankings based on the strongest overall one. Like whoever has 2 nat 20s is gonna be ranked a lot higher than whoever has like all nat 1s, if you guys understand what I'm talking about. So that is what we're going to focus on this coming month. It's going to come out hopefully in February. I'm hiring a developer to do it with me because I am incapable of currently programming in Web3. I don't know anything about that. I can do C#. I can do HTML, C++. I just cannot do Web3 right now until I learn more about it, and I want this to come out ASAP. So, thoughts on the project going to OpenSea? I don't even think it will go to OpenSea. If it goes to OpenSea, the value will go, the overall exposure will go up, and the value of the NFTs will probably go up based on now that people know about it. They'll start trading a lot more. But I genuinely don't believe that this project will continue on its, like, I don't think it'll have an uphill trajectory. Like, we had that one huge spike of a sale going for $15,000, a couple more going for $10,000, but that doesn't mean anything if it's never happens again, right? So it's just an interesting situation we're in, and I don't know what's going. They announced it yesterday. I mean, the thing is that I don't trust them. That's the thing. Like, I don't trust Nifties at this point. I trust them enough to where, like, I'll repeat what they say and hold them accountable to that. But for instance, I keep on saying that, like, one thing I kept on saying was, if you have a consistent colored avatar like this one, blue pill it, navy, navy, brown, brown. Or if you have all blue. They said that the color scheme was intentional, and if you have consistent colors, you should definitely blue pill them. But the thing is, no one knows why, and there's no written account of it. No one can find anything written of it saying consistent color schemes matter. And because of that, if they end up not mattering, they can just say, oh, we never said that. And then people like me, who repeat them, are going to get in trouble and get screwed over. So just keep that in mind. And that is going to be the goal for Tinker's Caravan, my NF Tinker brand. That's what we're going to focus on. But here's the thing. I want you guys to know this much. There is going to be an entry fee for the tournament, because we're not going to make money, really. We're just trying to create value for the tournaments, right? We're trying to create value in the tournament. And we have to generate some revenue so we can, like, keep the website on and, like, pay the people that develop the website and all that stuff. So the way it's probably going to go, it's going to be about $10. Let's say it's going to be like $10 for entry. The tournament might have, like, a cap of, let's say, 124 people, or, like, maybe just like 54 people, something like that. So 54 people, let's say, on average. It's going to happen once a day, every day probably. So that's $540. And we're trying to give about 80% of that, 90% of that to whoever wins first place or second place, right? The way it will be distributed is, the way it's going to be distributed basically is by the, what's it called? The Nifty's Palm system or whatever. We're going to send it to the wallet address of whoever owns the wallet. We're going to do a verification through that much. The hardest thing we're trying to do is do a verification system, because you can't exactly use a Nifty's wallet to verify and a third-party source, because they don't have something like MetaMask, where it's an add-on for Chrome or Internet Explorer or anything whatsoever. So it's going to be difficult on that front, but we are doing a verification system. That's going to be how we pay out, because by verifying that's your wallet, we're going to give the money to that wallet. And we're probably going to pay out in some kind of altcoin, like Dogecoin or something, just to support another chain. But yeah, entry fees are going to be crypto. Payments going to be through crypto. Everything's crypto, guys. This is going to be the next project that we're going to... And also, we're trying to help the Nifty's brand by creating this external value to them for their project. We're not accepting their fee unless... And if they come out and say, like, hey, we don't want you doing this, we'll stop, obviously. But this is our way of trying to continue the Matrix brand. So that's our goal. If you have a question, guys, let me know. And that is, yeah, you're going to win the currency. So, like, for the $10 entries, about 80 to 90% of that will go back to the pot. Like, we're only going to take 10% probably. 10 to 15% just for, like, keeping the websites up and stuff. So let's say you pay $10, and there's 54 people in the tournament, just a random number. If there's 54 people in the tournament, let's see that 54 times 10 is 540 times 0.9. Let's say, so the first place is probably gonna win about $400. Second place will probably win like $86. So the top three are gonna win like way more money than they're getting, and it's going to be a way for them to make money off of their. It's gonna be a way to make money off of their investment for minting the avatar NFT. No one's gonna be forced to be a part of the tournament, obviously. And again, if Nifty doesn't want us to do it, we're gonna have to shut it down. But it's not gonna matter too much since we're not holding on to anything for you guys. Every day will be distributed back to you guys through the verification system. So yeah, that's what we're doing with the project. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about that or want to know more, join the Discord. The Discord's inside the chat below, or it's in the description below. If you guys are interested, let me know. If you have any tips or ideas, or you want to work on this project with us, let us know. How often would you be able to submit the same avatar? I'm saying every single day. I would say just about every day. I wouldn't really have a cap on that yet, because right now there's no OP avatars. And additionally, because of the system where you're going to be able to put in an avatar and it's 3 random stats. Let's say you're like me, where you have a really high stat in one, like my blue pill has a really strong constitution and strength, 16, 15. And let's say the first day the stats are like constitution, strength, and dex. And I get lucky, and these two I beat them out on. If the next day is dexterity, wisdom, and charisma, I could lose just that easily. So what's going to be interesting is if they don't shut down our project or try to shut down our project, it'll be interesting because instead of the 2 things that will go up in value will be avatars with a good, like this, with like good average high scores with 2 things above 15, or avatars like this where everything's above 10, 11, 13, 11, 12. Because this way, no matter what 3 are chosen, you'll never really be like too much on the downside. You'll beat anyone that has like a weak score, but you won't beat out someone's really lucky stats. So it's gonna be a choice, right? It's gonna be difficult to win too consistently with the same avatar. I'll say that much. So one tournament a day, or sorry, 2 tournaments a day, 1 red pill, 1 blue pill, and that's going to be the goal of the project, is to give that every single day, 14 tournaments a week basically. Maybe like one big one at the end of the month, like one monthly tournament where everyone that wins gets to get in for free, and then we give a new prize for that as well, where it's like maybe a free glitch avatar or like another free matrix avatar or something. But that's like going to be our goal. That's what we're working towards specifically this month. So if you're interested in that, join the Discord.